I remember one time when I was younger, probably, I don't know, maybe early teens, preteen. And I was in the car with my dad. I went with him everywhere when I was young, and we were going to our monthly trip to the bank. And I must have asked him or something, why do we go here around the first or the end of, I can't remember when, of the month all the time? He's like, well, I'm paying the mortgage. And he gave me a little financial lesson that day. He was telling me, he says, mortgages, well, you pay the house off. He goes, they're kind of tough at first. He goes, you're paying a lot, but as you get older and your wages start increasing and you start building your career, that mortgage stays the same and everything starts to become cheaper for you because you're making more money. That mortgage isn't as big of a percentage of your check. So, you can pay a little more and pay it off. So you get that 30-year mortgage for, and I think he was saying was $500 for his house that time. He goes, well, 10 years into it, $500 wasn't that much every month comparatively. So he was able to pay off more and do more things with it. He was comfortable. I remember thinking, okay, that's how these things work. And then life happened. And luckily, Candy and I bought our house back before 2000. So we got into a decent area and were able to buy a house when we were in our 20s. But our mortgage never really got a ton easier just because of different things we did. We refinanced a couple times for projects and expansions and modifications to the house. So it went up a little bit there as we borrowed some money against it. We did another refinance, lowered percentage rates one time, saved us a little money there. But the taxes and the insurance just kept going up. So it's not really been this 20 years into it wonderful thing of, oh, that's nothing of a payment. And now I look at my kids, who two of my kids just moved in together here a couple years ago, and their monthly rent for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment is more than my house mortgage. And then I see stuff on here coming out earlier this week about how underbabied America is and how we need to keep having all these kids and why can't young kids have it, and JFK Jr. testing things on young boys that he probably shouldn't be testing. And my head about exploded. When we have all these octogenarians, these trust fund and Nepo babies running things that have never worked a day in their life, that have never had the blood, sweat, and tears of grinding out a daily job to job, don't understand what paycheck to paycheck is, don't understand how much when gas jumps up 15-20% a week, that affects the day-to-day. Decisions have to be made. People aren't going to have babies when things are so out of price that they can't afford a house until they're in their mid-30s to 40s, when they can't afford to pay groceries and rent in the same month and have to figure out what to do. These people don't understand and keep pushing on everyone. No matter if you can afford it or not, have more babies. They're clueless. They don't understand how we live, but yet they want to tell us how to live. Explain to me how that works.